welcome to my PS3. Today we'll be jailbreaking this PS3. Also, hold on. I forgot to delete this before I started because I just switched back over to the original firmware. But today we'll be jailbreaking this PS3. We're gonna be using a USB drive to install all this stuff on here. I cannot install Webman mod, in case you're all wondering, because it breaks my PS3 for some reason. Yeah, let's get straight into this video. So first, you're going to need to grab yourself a USB drive, and a USB drive that's formatted to FAT32 will do. And if you don't have a formatted to FAT32 USB drive, I can show you how to format it. Make sure you back up all your data. So you want to plug in your USB drive. 1 second. Okay. Wait, I switched back, hold on. Okay, there we go. So you plug in your USB drive, go to your files. I already have mine formatted, but you can see, if I go ahead and go into properties, you will see it's formatted FAT32. Let me go ahead and show you how to do that now. So you need an app I like a lot. It's called Rufus. Go ahead and switch it to non-bootable. Since I'm using a USB HDD drive, I'm going to use this USB hard drives. This also works with SSDs, NVMe drives, anything that's not a regular USB drive. Anything that's not like one of those USB drives like NetTech 250 gigabyte drives. Leave one in the description down below. I'll leave one there. Label it whatever you want. FAT32, I'd always recommend cluster size being the highest, because it gives you more room to put stuff in. Then I'm going to disable this. I'm going to enable that right there and start. This is warning you that all your data on the PS3 stuff will be deleted, which is my USB drive name. If you selected the correct drive, you should have no issues. This operation will continue if you click OK. If you click OK, you can continue. If you don't, you're going to have to restart this part right here. Yeah, I'll show you what to do next when it's done. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. USB drive has been completed on formatting, so you want to, I'll also leave a link to all the websites I visit. So I'm going to go ahead and go into ps3 CFW. Then I'm going to recommend you use Ethernet. So I'm going to add that in. You want to click on the first link, which is this one right here, 4.92, because that's the current version. I'll continue making updates if you don't really want to use my version of this video. I'll leave one of my other favorite YouTubers out there. Guys out there who makes really good tutorials on this stuff. I'm kind of late, but if you like my videos, be sure to comment down below. Give me a minute, I'm trying to get it to load. I don't want to load for some reason. If you have issues like this, just constantly refresh and it fixes it. That's what I do. Or you can just go into the GitHub page, which I also leave that down below if you need that. I'd recommend the Kex version, and I'm going to use overclocking because that's what I always do. Okay, 17 seconds left. Open one done. I'm going to close out that so that way I can get ready to put stuff in here. So I'm going to go ahead and extract. Also, if you want to see my summer car gameplay, be sure to comment down below and like and subscribe if you haven't already. Come on, dude. I'm just going to copy this one folder because I really don't care to do anything else. I know it's my personal PS3, but I'm not going to do all that. If you want to figure out how to make sure your PS3 is compatible, that will be in this video, but I'm not going to show how to check if you have any issues installing it. Let's switch over to PS3 now. Alright, we're back at the PS3. Let me go ahead and eject the hard drive from my computer because I forgot to do that. And I'm not going to unplug it until I do. Okay, I'm back. So, you want to go ahead and go into your web browser, internet browser, whatever you want to call it. Wait for it. Then I'm going to go ahead and do ps3 toolset. I'm going to show you the link. Pause here if you want to see this and type it in yourself. When you're ready, unpause. I'm going to go ahead and click on my bookmark. Bookmark this link because you're going to go back to it multiple times for this. If you're going to do it the other way. If you're doing it my way, then you don't have to bookmark it. But I know my ps3 is ready for this, so give it a few minutes, it will load. Hold on. I'm gonna do a couple of things really quickly. You want to go into tools if you haven't already done all this. You want to delete cookies. I'm not deleting my bookmarks though, so one thing I'm not deleting. I'm deleting search history. I'm deleting everything except for bookmarks. So I'm guessing that's in cache. So now I can reload the web browser again. Okay, we're good. It would be a lot quicker if I connected it to Ethernet, but I'm not going to do that because I'm not in the front room, and I'm not going to go into the front room. That would require me to stop my video. I'm going to have to give it a few minutes. I'll be right back with you when it's done loading. Okay, so all I had to do was just reset my Wi-Fi issue because I was having issues with Wi-Fi, I'm sorry if I said that wrong. It's just, yeah. Alright, now we're in. So this is where I get issues all the time. Just skip a few minutes and it'll load. Why can't I do this? Alright, so I'm gonna go into the home thing. Logs, maybe, I don't know. I was already in home. What on earth? Alright, hold on. Try something else. https://ps3.com/bg toolset. Okay, maybe this will work. Delete, add bookmark. Okay, maybe it will work now. I don't know yet. But yeah, I was having Wi-Fi issues before. That's why I couldn't load it, and that's why it took almost 30 minutes in real time when I had it paused for it to load. Okay, there it goes. Now it's working. I know my PS3 is quite slow. I'm going to do this. Do not display again. And yes. You always want to click yes for that one for this to work. If you don't click yes, it will not work. But yeah. Just gotta wait a few minutes for it to work. It's magic, and then it'll show up with a donation thing. But since I've already switched my ps3 to its firmware, to a custom firmware before, I know what I'm doing. If you don't know what you're doing, whatever it is, the ps3 beeping, meaning it's done. See, and there's the donation, maintenance costing. Then you go to System Manager, but I'm not going to be doing what this next part normally is. I'm just going to skip it. If you want to do it, I'm going to link down the tutorial I was talking about here in a minute. Okay, so you want to go into Flash Memory Patch, load from HTTP, wait for it to load. Shouldn't take too long, but the next part will take forever, so I'm going to pause the video for a little bit until it's almost done. But yeah, wait for it to load, and I'll speed this part up when I'm editing, or just skip it entirely, but wait for it to load. I'm actually just not going to speed it up here as well. Yeah. Then you want to do apply loaded patch. It's going to give you this. This is not an error. Patch confirmation. If you click yes, do not touch your controller, or else you can break your console. Wait for this to completely finish, and wait for it to say system can be rebooted or something along those lines. So when you're ready, click yes. Don't touch your controller until it's done. I'll be right back when it's done. Okay, I'm done. It says you can reboot your console, so reboot the console. You go to my ps3 now and reboot. Okay, hold down the power button until it turns off completely. For the ps3 fats at least. Then you want to hold it again until it turns back on. And double clicks. Well, that's one. There's the two. This way it's a lot quicker to go into safe mode. And this is what I recommend using, and it's a lot easier. Now I gotta go ahead and get my other controller and hook it up. Because, well, my first controller I've been using does not have. So you wanna go into system update, press start and select. Okay, that's done. Wait for it to check. Give it a few minutes. But if you cannot do it this way, restart your console and go back to the regular update. But this is the way I normally do it, but I'm going to show you all how to do it in the next video, in the first way. The other way than this way. So I skip through all this and start from here again. So I'll link that in the description when it's done. So check back here again later when it's ready. I'll make a post on my YouTube. Okay, so it says preparing for update now, so now we can just wait. What on earth happened to my capture card? Hold on 1 second, guys. One minute, something's wrong. I'm plugging back in my capture card now. What on earth? Well, it's going to show this for a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and pause the video until I'm ready, or whenever it's done doing this, so be right back. Almost ready. I just unpaused, but just give it a few more minutes. Pausing now. Okay, so I'm going to guide you all through without having a video on the screen, because, well, my capture card is kind of dying. So you want to click the next arrow. Do not click cancel here at all. When you get the system update, you want to click the right arrow on the controller, click down, then click next. Then you can click the X key on your controller and wait for it to install. Now I'm going to pause again until it's done, because, well, my capture card is dying, so until it's done it won't be ready, so I'm going to pause here. Okay, so my capture card is overheated right now, but after you're done updating, your PS3 should be jailbroken. Thanks for watching. I'm sorry about the last part being messed up video. I'm sorry about that, guys. Bye.